Welcome to the 30th video of how to build a browser-based MMORPG. This is Halls of Valhalla. We're going to do our third part on the guild system. These are a little bit longer, probably more videos because I'm doing all this stuff by hand, so maybe a couple videos still to go. We left off being able to build a guild, and now we need kind of a guild screen for the people who are in guilds. So we kind of want to drop that right here. So let's look at our stat panel, I believe it is. Let's see, where is it at? Stat panel. And we just want to drop it, let's drop it right below the quest log. Oops. And we'll just add it to the index to make it a little easier. Guild. Now, what I want to do is I want to make it to where that doesn't show up if you're not in a guild. So we're going to do if player info 3 G, wait, is it, yeah, we made it guild ID does not equal 0, because 0 means they're not in a guild. Then we'll go ahead and kick that in there. So that way, only if they're in a guild is that going to show up. And let's go ahead and test that out real quick. Continue. Yep. So it shows up. Okay, so if we go to guild, of course, nothing's going to run because we haven't put anything in there. So let's go back to our index page. Where are we at? Okay. We're going to go ahead and drop them in right here, but I'm going to copy this. And we're going to do guild page. And did I call it guild or guilds? I don't remember. Oh, wrong page. Guild. Okay, so now the one thing is this is a get variable, so anybody could come up there and put guild equals 1 and get into this page. And I'm not really going to worry about making all this into a post variable, so instead I'm just going to do a real quick check. If it's at get guild and player info 3 guild ID is not equal 0, so that way they can't cheat. So that way they have to have a guild number and they have to actually click on the guild button, and then it'll go through, and then this will bypass the main menu so we can go to our regular guild, or for our guild page. Now, here's where we've got to start. We got to add another table in there, and for actually guild members, and we've got to put a little dynamics in the guild. What do we want? Well, the first thing we want is we want to echo the welcome page. So let's do echo. First, we actually have to pull the guild information from there. And the easiest way to go ahead and grab that is to grab it from right here and just do a little bit of cheating right here. I'll go ahead and take all that. So that's going to pull our guild info. Now, select guild from guilds where GID equals. I'm going to go ahead and set up this to do guild ID equals player info 3 guild ID. That way we have that one variable we can use over and over again. And then we can just guild ID. So that way it selects from the players, selects the guild from where the player guild. Okay, we want to get rid of this, but what I want to do instead is, okay, so now we're going to do welcome. So we're going to do an echo and just echo that welcome name. And let's kind of see what that looks like real quick. We probably want to echo the guild name too. Let's do that. That way it kind of looks a little better. And then we will do break it, and let's go ahead and put it in bold. Okay. So let's see what that looks like. See if I didn't make any mistakes. Let's refresh. Yep. 62 on index. Okay, so we got 1, 2, if is set. Set get guild. Oh, that's why we got 1 too many. And we got undefined index name on 69 and 70. So let's see. And these are just kind of stupid errors. Well, that's weird. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, that's why. GID name. We can just select all right here, just to make it easy. I was only selecting the GID. Okay, so name of the guild is tutorial. Welcome to the tutorial guild. So everything's working. We're in there. And let's just test this out. We do need to go ahead and put a go back button there. So let's grab that out of our start guild real quick. Kind of drop that down here a little ways. Kind of throw it down 2, so it looks a little better. Sorry. Okay. Let's refresh and let's go back. Okay. So now let's go into our database, and we're going to go to players, and we're going to edit him. Right now he's in 4, so we just need to remember that. So go. And now let's try to go into let's see how it goes away. So we can't even go to it. If we wanted to, we could even set the guild ID up here, and it wouldn't let us in. So we know we've got that set up. And to be honest with you, you could actually, that start guild thing, which I'll show you here in a second. Let me drop this back in here. If you wanted to, you could actually put this to where if the player guild equals 0, the guild ID and your player equals 0, then show that. Otherwise, don't even show it. You could do that too, but I'm not going to worry about it. So let's refresh. Let's go back into our guild. Okay, so now we need to set up sending messages to other players to join. That's the first thing I want to do. And then we're going to set up guild access, levels 1 through 5, and being able to up those accesses. I'm not sure how long this video is going, so let's go ahead and create a new table real quick. And we will call this guild members. Now we're going to need name of the player, name of the guild, or guild ID instead, and access level currently. We may do more later, but for now that's all I'm really worried about. So we'll do guild ID, name of the player, and access. This is going to be a medium integer at 6. This is going to be var char 21, and this is going to be a tiny at 1 because there's only going to be about 5 levels of access. And let's define the index as guild ID. Okay, so go back. Now what we need to do is we just need to enter the make it to where we send a message to a player if your access is a certain level, and they'll be able to join the guild. I know these videos are going kind of slow. That's because we're kind of doing everything as we go. So it may be about 5 videos of this whole thing, but I think it's valuable because we're actually getting to see how it's built instead of just me showing it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and then on the next video we will add the rest.